Welcome back everyone, I'm Madals and this is the Steel Series StarCraft 2 League. Map number 2 of this best of 3 and we're on to Daedalus Point. Spawning up in the top left hand position, representing BX3, it is CreamCake. And his opponent down to the bottom right, the red Zerg, representing Team Liquid, it's Snute. Some cool times definitely gonna be ahead. Snute in game number 1, showing a very kind of tier 1.5 heavy strategy. No lair tech or anything on its way. Instead, just some fairly interesting play with a lot of Zerglings, Roaches and Banelings, at least early on. But CreamCake, he played crazy aggressive as well. He was looking just to get as much economy down as he possibly could. Just a huge number of Hellions to buy him some map presence, and then command centers, double evo, engineering base rather, for the rest of the time. And that greediness was punished by Snute's very aggressive play. And as a result, there really wasn't much that he could do to defend that relentless onslaught of the Zerg player. This game though, CreamCake less greedy, opening up with a Reaper expand. Whether or not he gets out 1 or 2 Reapers, we'll have to wait and see. Daedalus is an okay map for Reapers. It's not the best, but it's not terrible. It's mainly the natural base you can harass with Reapers because of quite a large amount of cliff area around. But the main is quite secure because this is a double cliff, and you've only got really this area and this area to jump up with the Reapers anyway. If there are 2 Reapers out though, then it's quite simply going to be a Reactor Hellion follow-up to it, because the Reactor Hellions is really where you're going to see things follow up with more damage. 4 Hellions, 2 Reapers is really difficult for a Zerg player to deal with because of the tanking ability of the Reapers and their regen. Snute though, he's playing this a bit different to game number 1 as well. Got up a much earlier Extractor, almost preempting this Reaper opening from his opponent. And as a result of this, he should actually be in a good spot to defend it. He doesn't even need to do anything, he's just in a good spot. There's a second Reaper following this up, so it is probably going to transition into the 2 Reaper 4 Hellion playstyle. And so, still keeping close eyes on things that are happening, but the first Reaper just going to poke and prod a bit, and Snute, due to not having any Queens out yet, may be forced to jump in with perhaps a couple of Spore Crawlers, maybe bait out a few Zerglings, but this Reaper shouldn't be the end of the world. It's the follow-up push that's scary. And the real critical thing for CreamCake is that he keeps the Reaper alive. If this Reaper goes down, the follow-up push is a lot weaker and Snute's gonna be able to get that kill. Wrap around with the Zerglings in between the mineral fields is very effective by the Zerg player. CreamCake though, he's adding on the factory, which is seen by Snute. This Overlord can't really miss anything that his opponent's doing in his main base at the moment. Ready to switch it over, ready to add in, obviously, that Hellion production. Second Reaper is out on the map, just waiting at the natural base though. Maybe CreamCake not too confident in his control up against such a high level player such as Snute, and instead just wants to wait for that follow-up push as a whole. More drones being pumped out by Snute though. He's happy just to see just how many he can get out, just as he did in game number 1. He's about to have Zergling speed, but this is different. 20 Lings coming out. Pure aggression about to be shown by Snute. Ideally to try and take out this third. He knows that the Hellions are on the way, and that means there's not much in the way of a defense. No Marines have been produced because of the Reactor getting pumped and the Reapers coming out. That means no bunker's going to be down. Daedalus already has a vulnerable front because of this still quite large ramp and a lot of space round. Smart play by Snute, coming over, avoiding the center of the map, and is going to arch round. There's only 2 Hellions and 1 Reaper, and this could be a very quick game number 2, unless there is a stunning defense by the Terran player. The Zerglings trying to stream up. The supply depot not down. Snute blocking it from being raised, and that means that Zerglings into the main base. 2 more Hellions about to pop. The Reapers, though, are being forced to back away. Quick surround by the Zerglings. SCV's getting taken out as well. Great damage being done. GG called right there, and Snute just seizing the moment and is just in an amazingly good spot after that. Advances up into the Premier Division, and just massive congratulations to him. CreamCake, just unfortunate that Snute was such an experienced player and knew that he could get away with that big speedling play.